So that is it. So if we may move to your next question, how prepared are we for this examination? You will recall that Waec started the private, the CB was for private candidate examinations. We have done it for the first series, the second series, and the federal government has seen the good aspect in it. I hope time will allow us to talk about it. And so they called all the examining bodies and directed. In fact, the federal government wanted us to continue, to do this forthcoming school candidate exam 2025 computer-based. But the infrastructure on ground and the level of preparedness was not good enough, and the infrastructure also. So we discussed with the ministry, and they graciously allowed that come November, December 2025, beginning with the private candidate second series, all examinations by all examining bodies will have to conduct the exam on the computer. However, for us in Waec, because we already have some level of competence, we sought permission and obtained permission from the government to do a hybrid, so to say that some schools in this ongoing examination will do the traditional pen and paper mode, whereas a few schools that have the facilities will actually take the computer-based examination. So that is what is playing out on the field right now. Okay, so if I may get the third question you asked.
I know you deal with questions and answers a lot, so you're very methodical in answering those questions. And yes, it's very important to understand the process, because we'll have our young children and wards writing these exams in the coming months. So it's good to lay the cards on the table. But I want you to walk through the extent of the CBT for this exam yet again, just so nobody is confused on what to expect. Because you talked about the MCQ, JAM is basically multiple choice, so it's easy to do CBT. But for your examinations, it's beyond just multiple choice questions. You mentioned practical, you mentioned oral and the rest, even though we have in other climes oral examinations being administered via computer. But walk us through the scope. Which one would be CBT? Which one would be pen and paper? Let's be clear on what to expect.
All right, thank you very much. I must indicate here that the school candidate examination commenced the 24th of last month, April. So the exam is already on course. What we have right now, like I said, for schools that have not yet prepared the infrastructure for the exam, they are doing it using pen and paper. But for a few schools that already have the facilities, what they are having right now is that the objective questions are projected on the computer, and they also